Hello there, social media world, ladies and gentlemen. Right, it's got 35 seconds left. I'm having this for Aldi, and I've done it like properly according to the packet. Right, you set aside the sachet to one side, bring 400 millilitres, 400 Danny Mills water to the boil, but I've put my own homemade stock in there. Wait there, right, it's got to finish. Alexa, stop. So I'm just going to leave it to cool down for 1 minute and then put the sachet in because I didn't want to dilute the flavour. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Right, so it said set the sachet aside and bring 400 millilitres of 400 Danny Mills of water to the boil, but I've decided to do my homemade stock to the boil. Done that, and then it says, in a saucepan, and then the contents of the seasoning sachet. So I've done that, stirred it in and left it for 30 seconds to infuse into the homemade stock, which I did. Break up the noodles into 3 or 4 pieces and place into the seasoned water and simmer over a medium heat between 3 and 4 minutes. So I've done it for 3.5 minutes. Oh, God, the minute's over already. Alexa, stop. So what I'm going to do is put it into the bowl that I'm going to serve it in, and then put the sachet on it. So as I was saying, you break up the noodles into 3 or 4 pieces, cook it for between 3 and 4 minutes. So I've done it for 3.5 minutes. Stir frequently. Finally, add the contents of the sauce sachet. Stir well before serving. So I'm going to put it into the bowl that I'm going to serve it in, and then I'll put this sachet in it. So, I've done it exactly like it said in the packet, but maybe before I put the noodles in, it wasn't maybe properly, like, furiously boiling, but there was bubbles coming up, but I probably should have left it for 30 seconds longer to bubble up, but anyway, I did leave it for 1 minute to cook the noodles. I still think it's a tiny little bit too much, water or my homemade... Oh my God, it's went everywhere. For God's sake. Right, anyway, I didn't mean that, but I did put an extra tiny little bit of stuff in it. Wait there, I'll pause you, because I'm going to get the cutlery. I'm going to get a spoon and a fork. So, spoon to try the broth, and then a fork to try the noodles. Right, the only reason I'm not putting that in straight away is because I didn't want the heat to destroy the flavour yet. So this is the black garlic stuff apparently. It has to be. Right, anyway, but here goes. Right. I definitely think this is far too much water. Well, my version's stock. I'm going to just let this sachet infuse into it for at least 30 seconds, so that the seasoning and this sachet become one. I wish it was a need. Right. This is a trick I learned online. I'm sure it was TikTok. When you have a sachet like that, and obviously you've still got stuff in it, you fold it over as tightly as you can, and then you put it in between the prongs of the fork, and that scrapes out the last bits of the packet. Because look. And that's scraping it the last wee bit. Brilliant that. Right, so as I said, I'll leave this for 30 seconds. For the powder and the sachet to really amalgamate with the stock and let the noodles cook even further and then let it cool down slightly and then I'll try it. Really hope this is going to taste as good as it sounds. I probably actually should have earlier on, or when the noodles were coming up to the boil, well, cooking I mean, I should have looked up in, online and see what the flavour of black garlic is. But apparently, to make black garlic, you get a normal big bulby garlic. I don't know if you drizzle it with oil or something. I don't know if the guy did that. And then you put it into, oh god, what is it, like white paper stuff that you can like put like a big chicken on, fold it in that, then put it in tin foil, put it in I think it's a dehumidifier thing for cooking with, and you leave it for 3 weeks. And then apparently it just takes all the moisture out of it and then makes it go black apparently. That's the way he was doing it, but you can just buy it normal like that now nowadays. Right, so I've been talking enough now. I'm going to try the broth and then I'm going to try the noodles. But I definitely think this is far too much water. Right, here goes. It's alright. Nowhere near as good as I thought it would be. I think the chicken stock I've used in the water. No, the chicken stock I've used instead of water is maybe slightly overpowering that because that must be the black garlic powder or like liquid. I'm going to see if I can scrape the last tiny little bit of that out. It's nowhere near as pungent as I thought it would be. It's very subtle. But definitely though, if I just got told try this and I was blindfolded and I tried it without knowing what it is, I would not know that this is black garlic instant noodles. Chinese style black garlic. So I've definitely done it alright. Set the sachet to one side, which I did. Bring 400 mils water to the boil, and it didn't say what type of water. It didn't say boiled water to the boil. It just said bring 400 mils of water to the boil, which I did. Add the contents of the seasoning, which I did. Left it for about 10 to 13 seconds. Then break up the noodles into 3 or 4 pieces, which I did. Place into the seasoned water, which I did. Simmer over medium heat for 3 to 4 minutes, which I did because I've done it for 3.5 minutes. Stir occasionally. Finally add the contents of the sachet. Stir well before serving. So I've done it all. I've done it all right according to the packet. But next time I wouldn't. Next time, if I ever get that little, I'll do again. I would do what I normally do, which is 300 Danny mils of boiling water and put it in the microwave for 5 minutes. Aye, but maybe this is maybe this is merely a ramen than a. It's nowhere near as pungent as I thought it would be. Maybe it would be a stronger flavour if I bring it up to like a very big rapid boil. Oh, I've seen this match, so I can forward this bit. Right, anyway, there's nothing really much to say about it because it's very, 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 very light and fragrant and nowhere near as punchy as I thought it would be. It's still quite nice though. It's mere fragrant than spicy. Anyway, I'm going to skip this Man U game and get into the next game. So, tata by you filthy animals. Bye, bye, bye.